What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. My name's M. Diddy, as you know. For those that have been following the channel for a long time, I appreciate your support. I finally got my own spot, so hopefully I'll be able to do this a little bit more regularly now. And if you like this video and the stuff that I talk about in my videos, please subscribe or like, throw a comment on. I appreciate it. Any suggestions or tips or things you guys would like to see, let me know. And if I've got stuff in the collection, in the inventory, I'll try to make it happen. But I wanted to share these with you guys. As many of you know, there's a brand change coming. Everything's switching over from Adidas to Nike for the NBA licensed product. So, as many of you know that have followed me for a while, I have a LeBron James collection. Not that he's like necessarily my favorite player, but when he came into the league in 2003, I was just getting out of college, and I recognized the fact that he could be the next big superstar. Obviously, at the time, Kobe was still in the game doing his thing. Michael was just recently retired. So the way that I looked at it was, how cool would it be if I had actually started collecting Jordan jerseys in 1983 or 84, and had collected them all the way through his career. So I kind of set out to do that with LeBron, and fortunately he hasn't been a bust. And I've got a pretty cool collection of a guy that's probably top 10 all-time player right now. And who knows by the time he's done, if he doesn't run anybody else out of town on his teams. So we'll see what happens with him and Kyrie. But yeah, I wanted to show you these. So I kind of had a little bit of a sense of urgency. I really was hoping to kind of wait around and get the mesh jerseys for all of these. But I decided to pull the trigger because they were having a sale on the Cavs website, and picked up the authentic jerseys from them. And wanted to share those with you guys today. Let me know in the comments section if you think that I should strip these numbers off and get mesh numbers added. I found a really good place that can do the mesh numbers, so I'm heavily leaning towards that, but I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. So this is the home Cleveland Cavaliers jersey, obviously, Adidas. It is a size 2XL, as you can see from the tagging here. It does have 0 additional length, which is good, I guess. It does have that Cav team label on the bottom. All for one and one for all. That's been on there for a long time. I think ever since they first adopted this style. It's got the really cool 5-stripe pattern. And of course all the Adidas Climacool material, which is really cool. Here you can see the numbers. We've got a layer of white twill and then a satin stitch onto that faux mesh looking twill, which is just such a bummer considering how much you pay for these jerseys. And then you've got this satin stitch outline twill that's kind of like heat pressed on for the team logo, and then you can see the Cavs team store, and then it's got the size tag on there that's kind of like upside down. This is the logo on the back version. Excuse me while I flip this. There we go. You'll have to excuse me, guys. It's one thing I'd like to get into later down the line, but I'm not like super adept at editing things, so I kind of have to do everything on the fly. You can see the back. I've always loved these little contrast color hem stitches that Adidas has used on the Rev 30 jerseys. I always like that detail. Just a quick look at the back. You can see the same number set up there. Just bigger numbers on the back, obviously. Single layer twill James and Jerry West NBA logo on the back. For those of you that don't know, there are going to be some subtle changes to the NBA logo this year. They're slightly changing the font on where it says NBA, and the colors are slightly different. It's not something that's going to be super recognizable, but if you have something currently that's licensed and you put it next to something that comes out this year, you'll probably be able to pick it up. But just a heads up there. So I'm going to swap this out for the next one. Alright, here we go. I know most of you that have followed me for a long time are going to be super shocked at how this video is set up. Because, there's a pattern. So, here we go. We got the road version of the Cavs jerseys, current set. Of course, they revamped their jerseys, so that's another reason I decided to go ahead and pick these up while I could. Also, a good reason why they were probably on sale. I'm just going to kind of run through the same details, just kind of quicker, so you can see them. Again, it's the same setup on all of these for the most part. I'll make note when it's a little bit different. But you can see all the same design elements there. I'm going to flip it. I do appreciate the fact that it's better to not have to do all of this in video, because I actually have a little bit of a problem with cameras that are jerking all over the place. So hopefully I can eliminate that at some point in the future. But you see the back. And that's that for that one. So let me get the next one. It's the road version. So yeah, the Cavs are getting a complete new set. They leaked the details for the road jersey, I believe. We haven't seen the home one yet, but it was like on a mannequin. So if you do a search, you can find it out on the internet. This is the alternate gold jersey. I've always really liked this one. My skin complexion makes it a little tough to wear this color, but I don't know, maybe if I got a tan, I'd be able to pull it off. But here you can see on the crest, you do have the mesh, because the letters are a little bit bigger, so they probably wanted to cut down on the amount of material being used. You can see the tagging's a little different on this. But I'm really happy I got this one. It'll look really nice when I'm able to get the numbers if I decide to go that route. So hopefully that'll work out. Alright, and the back. It's a good shot of everything there, so that's the alternate. Can't even really call it a... You already saw a sneak preview of the next one there. Can't even really call it a road alternate, because I think they wear it at home as much as they do on the road. Now, these will certainly be going the way of extinction, I think, with the new Nike deal. We won't be seeing these anymore. But this is certainly an iconic jersey. You know, the jersey that they were wearing when LeBron brought a title to Cleveland. So the one thing that I noticed about this too is they don't have the championship label on the back. So technically I could throw a patch on all of these Jerry logos on the back and make them finals jerseys. So let me know what you guys think about that, if I should do that as well. See, same tagging. I got the same size in all of these. The C logo is a big twill logo with a satin stitch embroidered that's fixed on with adhesive. And then the numbers, this was surprising to me, but this is the same way the gamers are. You can see it's 2 layers of twill, and it's straight up twill. It's not, it doesn't have that perforation feel to it. So I thought that was kind of interesting when I was looking at gamers the other day. It's set up the same way. And the back gamers do have the mesh numbers, so if I wanted it to be accurate to the gamers, I'd have to swap those out. But that's the sleeved jersey. Pretty cool. This one I was a little bummed about because I thought it had mesh numbers. It was a little tricky to tell with the white. So I got kind of, not duped, because I didn't ask the question, which I should have. But this is the Throwback Cavs jersey that they wore. It's kind of a hybrid because it's a throwback logo with the Cavs there as the V with the net, but it's got that modern number style. I never really liked it. I was like, why didn't they just make them match styles? But I don't know. I guess it's kind of a cool jersey to have, and it looks good, so that's fine. This one I got in an XL. And like I said, I thought these numbers were meshed from the pictures, but I got fooled. But I can swap them out, so it's not the end of the world. That one's kind of the same pattern we've been seeing with the twill, the big piece of twill, and then the satin stitching around the outside. And the back is the same setup that we've been seeing for all of these. It's just sticking up a little bit because of the tagging. You can see that there. Just a little bit different color setup. It's kind of nice. And this next one, you'll have to bear with me because it's literally in its packaging still. So bear with me here. Oh, sneak preview there. I'll try to do this while I'm recording. I should have done this before. Not too bad. We're having a opening here. Unboxing. Great, there's a plastic bag. Alright, so this one is a little different. It does have the gold logo on it. So this one I could make a finals jersey for this year, I guess. Just completely destroying the bag. 0 F's given. Oh wow, this one's nice. Bear with me, guys. It's worth it. Whew. Alright. There we go. Let this get in focus. Come on. There we go. Alright, so this is the alternate home, I guess you would call this. But this is all mesh all day. So we got XL, which I believe is LeBron's size. And then you've got the mesh numbers. Nike is going to be using twill that has pre-punctured holes. So it's not going to have the mesh numbers or letters. The twill will actually have like laser punctured twill that's like strategically placed. See the NBA championship there that they won 2016. And the back, I was pretty happy. I ended up saving a couple $100 on this because somebody had it listed on eBay for like $600 or something crazy like that. Normally I wouldn't pay that much for a retail authentic, but I really like this style a lot, and the fact that it had the mesh numbers and everything, I decided to. I think I got it for under $400, so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's it. Just wanted to share some updates about the Adidas Nike changeover and share these LeBron jerseys with you guys. Hope everybody's been doing well, and like I said, if you like the video, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, do whatever you'd like to do, and I'll keep trying to post more jerseys, basketball, football. I don't really have a ton of baseball anymore, but I'll try to post what I have on that other stuff. All right, guys. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.